Let's go ahead and get started with our rib loin chops. Now, what I can say is this is the rib of the Mary Had a Little Lamb. This meat is tender. But this particular brand, Simple Truth from King Supers or Kroger store, it had a lot more fat than the one that I typically like to use. So I spent some time really getting that fat off of there with a paring knife because you don't want to go in with a big knife and accidentally start cutting too far into the meat because it is a delicacy. And although I had so much fat to work around, we finally began to get to where we wanted to be. The one that I like better is the Safeway ribs. So for this pack, it was about $27, but on sale for about $21. And it's relatively expensive. It is extremely popular, however. It is a meat that is quickly catching up with some like prime rib, especially during the holidays. And quite frankly, any day of the week for me, I just been getting a taste for that type of a meat. So I have been enjoying it. But yeah, needless to say, here we'll go ahead and we'll start cutting carefully to make this loin into chops, rib chops. And you're still using that same paring knife. This is nothing that you need a butcher knife for. I mean, this is the most tender meat. It's so delicious, I will say that. If you guys are wondering, like, what's the flavor of it? It's just real, real good. It's real, real tender. And the loin chops are less expensive. But the thing is, they have the bone in them too. But I think the popular one is this one just because the bone is longer. And so it's easier to eat as a finger food, especially in more recent, I say a year and a half to 2 years, people are really getting more and more into this form of a chop. So as we'll just go ahead and finish cutting that down, then we want to be where we are at. Now here we go ahead and just make sure everything is cut to where we want it to be as far as our chops. We added some olive oil into the pan. Then I went ahead and I added some olive oil onto the rib chops itself. Then here I decided to use what I just love to use on lamb because it takes away any type of a gamey flavor from it. I like to use herbs and spices as well as salt and other flavors. So I sprinkled on some of my current seasoning that is the next one to release, which is the Creole of the Shake It. And I rubbed that in really good. But what I was saying is that if you all did not have that, then you can use your regular Shake It on there. You could only use about 2 tablespoons because you can use that much and, not send yourself to the hospital. And just go ahead and add some spices in there, like some thyme or some rosemary or sage, just whatever your choice is. But you do need an aromatic type of a fragrant herb that to cook this particular type of meat. I feel, well, that's what I prefer in mine. But you guys give me some feedback and tell me how you liked yours cooked. I don't know. It just seemed like something for some reason I wouldn't want mine to be like with like lemon pepper. I'll take the lemon pepper um ribs. I don't. So that's just the reason why I'm saying I would season it with some earthy herbs instead of just like going in there head first and possibly not it being able to really enjoy it. It's just a meat that you have to be very, very careful of when cooking it. So right now, where our temperature on the stove is right at about 5, and it stays there the entire cook time. You want to make sure that you cook your lamb chops at least probably 10 minutes on either side if you want them to be on the more medium well side. And if you want them to be more on the well done side, then it could be at 12 minutes per side approximately. But this is not a meat that you want to walk away from. You want to keep a good eye
So
on
we're
it.
gonna have this with this is Caesar salad. Gonna plate it. Plate it. Before you cut into any of your meat, always let it rest. With smaller pieces, 5 to 10 minutes. With larger pieces, up to an hour at sometimes.